And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Back to Brooks. They need this, and the layup is good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
And here is Brooks after the three-pointer from the great one. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Morant. 5 to shoot over Murray. And it's Morant missing.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's the great one. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Ryan is checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Aaron Gordon. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Brown in for Murray. And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from the great one, Aldama passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Here's Naji. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Jones. Back to Morant. Off target from outside.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. The Nuggets had started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Kennard. 32 seconds left in the first. Jones, no luck. And so Bryant will bring it up for Denver. Right wing. Here's Naji. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Morant outside. To end the run. And it's Denver with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Jones in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He dropped in 34 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brooks outside. Back to Jones. Over Murray. Jones, no luck. And here's Denver. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. The great one with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Brooks with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Denver's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Denver.
Here's the great one. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Bain. Jones kicks to Bain. There's the pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Jones with the bounce pass. Bain passes to Brooks. Clark against Jokic. Clark kicks to Brooks. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Porter. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Up again. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
The great one with the bucket.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Over Porter. Brooks misses. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Denver on top. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman. From deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray out there with the Great One. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Jokic with the bucket.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Bane. Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Floats one. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Memphis moving it around. To the middle, here's Bane. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The Great One with the bucket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Adams. Back to Bane. And there's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
I just don't think that Jokic is ever in a hurry out there, which helps in that set.
Passes it to Adams. Poked loose. Jokic with the steal. Floats it up for Murray.
Jokic, for a guy that size, he does just such a great job of moving the ball, a great conduit for the offense.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Denver's foul.
The Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 70.
Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the 4th quarter. To the paint, here's Bane. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Great One.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Williams scanning the floor. The pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. Bryant with the rebound. Here's the Great One. Beyond the arc. It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks.
My name's Stogie, and I'm the NBA 2K23 My Team GOAT.
Here's Jameson. And he's good.
I first started playing My Team as soon as I picked up the game. So season 4 of last year's game, 2K22, I started playing My Team, and I haven't put it down since. I just like the variety of it, the different players. You know, it's a little bit more of a challenge, I think, than some of the other modes. You know, you have to learn the shots and the animation sigs for several players instead of just one. Not to mention the fact that you see all the familiar faces that you're used to, you know, players you watched growing up.
It's a long season in the NBA. Doris, this is the point when we start to see how important depth really is.
Exactly, Brian, because inevitably in the course of an 82-game season, there are bumps, there are injuries you've had to contend with. Everybody's legs are tired, so the more minutes a team can spread around, the better off they are.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Here's the great one. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Pass to George. Goes up at the stripe. The shot won't fall. And it's Denver the other way. Here's the great one. Takes a three. Batum pulls it in. About a minute into this first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Zubats. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting for LA. Even.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to the great one. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Westbrook. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Here's Batum. And the layup falls.
Well, you love Nicholas Batum mixing it up, getting the offensive rebound put back. Nicely done.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Number 14.
Here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. Murray against Westbrook. George outside. Leonard for 3. No good there. And the Nuggets going the other way now. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
They grab their own miss. Batum outside. Clock at 6. George for 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Pass to the great one. From deep. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The Clippers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Bryant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Najee comes in for Gordon. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Plumlee, averaging around 6 a game. Man misses. Denver has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Pass to Highland. Here's Plumlee, covered by Bryant. Unloads from 13. Plumlee, no good. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And BA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Denver. Powell outside, pass to Mann. A shot to stop the run. Hauled in by Brown. The Nuggets have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Caldwell Pope. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Norman Powell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, you think back to that Laker 2020 title run. One of the most unsung heroes was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Think about how good he was in the Orlando bubble.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Denver's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Najee. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Powell outside. And there's the drive. With 2 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, leading by 14. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please welcome to the floor your Nuggets.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Westbrook. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He contributed 35 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Powell. Here's Highland. Here's Mann. Just 5 to shoot. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. Here's Najee. Banked it in off the glass. Najee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Highland. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Najee. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Misses from short range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Powell passes to Porter. Here's Mann. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Shooting for LA. Terrence Mann. One shot.
Pass to the great one. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. He's got 24.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Murray. And it's the great one in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot's good by the great one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to George. And here's Westbrook. Batum outside. To the inside. George, no good. George is gone, just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Zubac finds Leonard. Steps back and shoots. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
George's shot is off.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Pass to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Here's the great one. Knocks down the long J. He's got 31.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They get it back. George. And again, another missed shot.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Murray's shot is good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
George outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Down low. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. George has got 5 points.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Inside. It's stolen. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Knocked loose. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball and almost always makes the right decision.
George outside. For 3, Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
3.
George has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to the great one. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Porter against Leonard. tries to break his ice. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
The free throw drops from Murray. For the Clippers, and Murray drops them both. And so it's Denver with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. They've done a great job. And a moment now. State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Mason Plumlee. Otto Porter is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Highland in at the point.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to the gray one. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come. They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to the gray one. Fires the three. And another miss by Denver. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Powell outside. Plumlee with it. Back to Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the great one. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. Some room here for George. Rebound by the Nuggets. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's the great one. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Westbrook. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Next, we're headed to the Rec. This player had the most impressive Rec run this season, earning them the title of Rec MVP.
And the award goes to Fear of God E17. Congratulations. Next, we're highlighting one of the best players in the W. The points this player put on the board surpassed all.
This season's MVP in the W is Sublime to Track 24. Congratulations.
It's Sublime Track 24. From Sweden, I wasn't expecting to be selected for anything, really. Quite happy to receive the award, thanks to the 2K community.
Next up, we have another new award category. This one is for those My NBA fans.
With so many ways to build a league, so many decisions to make, championships are well earned in My NBA modes.
So this is the one for the player that is a GM in the making. The exec of the year is Chicago Ghost 45. Congratulations.
All right, here we go. My personal favorite award, the Top Play of the Year award, receiving the most votes across all platforms right here on 2K TV.
You have been voting all season long, and it comes down to this: your Top Play of the Year winner.
And we're going to do something fun. He actually doesn't know that he's the winner, so I say we break the news to him.
I agree. Let's bring him on.
Let's do it.
When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Jamal Murray is out there with the great one, and it's Porter in at the 3. Gordon, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The great one with the bucket.
The assist, Nikola Jokic.
And here's Porter. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Şengün. Green deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Şengün, no good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And here is Green, following the 3 from the great one. Pass to Porter. The 3. Drills it from outside.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Outside, Porter. Pass to the great one. The 3-ball. Jokic trying to free himself up. And again, Denver with the triple. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. The pass to Şengün. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Porter, no luck. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Yep, that one goes.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Jamal Murray. Out to the right wing. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Clark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Martin kicks to Kaminsky, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Denver. Pass to the great one. This one for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 12 points for the great one.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pass to Christopher. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Caruso looking for an opening. Looking to end the run. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nuggets leading by 9. Inside, it's tipped. Now here is Martin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Caruso. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Brown the pass to the great one. And they recover it. Here's Najee, and the shot goes in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Green, he's checked in for Najee. Now here's Caruso. Right now averaging about 5 points a game.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes it to the great one. Fires the 3. Here's Green. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great.
The Nuggets 16.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Great one out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Nuggets leading by 10.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
The great one with the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And, Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
There's the pass to Şengün. Back to Green. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And, Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Here's Porter. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the great one. They get the rebound. Gordon trying to break loose, and he lays it straight in. Jokic has got his first points of the game.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Green kicks to Porter. Another miss by Houston. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Los Angeles. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He added 37 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the Rockets making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Porter finds Smith. To end the drought, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to... And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a...
End of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 22, the Nuggets 34.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. Murray against Porter. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Smith outside. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray the pass to Gordon. Here's the great one. Jokic. Great positioning on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Green. Got a piece of it. Here's Porter. A beautiful reverse layup. Porter's got his first bucket of the night.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Here's Jokic over Şengün. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second-chance points.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Pass to Green. The tray. They get it back.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside, Porter. Smith dishes to Green. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Denver. They're on a 20-6 run. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebounding.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Porter kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
The great one passes to Jokic. Here's the great one. 33 points for him. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Denver.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Porter against Murray. Lobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Green.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. A different look for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Gordon. Caldwell Pope comes in for Porter. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. Brown the pass to the great one. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope with it, covered by Martin. Passes to Jokic. For three, Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nuggets ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The great one out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Green, and it's Nikola Jokic. It's Najee in at the 4 slot. Martin kicks to Kaminsky. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Over Jokic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Now here's Caruso. Defense right on him. And some nice passing there by Houston. Cauley-Stein with it. Now guarded by the great one. 13 feet away. Caruso, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Nuggets. The great one connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Caruso. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Jokic passes to the great one. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Denver, Reggie Jackson. At the line for 1.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Porter looking it over. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.